I seriously thought this thing was never going to come on. I'm so sorry that I'm late, everybody. I had to restart my computer, which is going very slowly, and I think maybe I need to get a new one. But I am here now. So while I'm pulling up my chat, let me just remind you that my name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So if that sounds good to you, please hit that subscribe button and we'll get going. Now, I'm so excited because happy Monday, first of all. Um, and here's the thing. I'm going to wait for this chat to pop up here so I can see if you guys are even in here hearing me. Can you guys hear me yet? Boy, I tell you, it's been an interesting weekend. I have had, oh, good morning, Guardian Wolf. David H. in the house. Good morning, Amanda Jackson. Rick Mash. He says, good morning, Angie. Good morning, family. Good morning, Rick. How are you guys feeling today? Hair changes color in the house. Amanda Jackson in the house. MMH says, good morning. Y'all, hey, MMH, welcome back. Jamie B. Oh, Jamie B. says, good morning, sunshines. Rhonda Fairman's in the house. Good morning, Rhonda, and welcome. She says, good morning, Angie and new friends. Tammy Kingery says, good morning, Angie. Rhonda says, yes, she can hear me. Good. Okay, Renee Goodell is here. Good morning, Renee. Tammy Kingery can hear me. David King. Okay, great. Jamie B can hear me. Dana Marie Scarletti says, Magenta, you were right. I want to know. Just had a whole convo on another attempt, right? This is terrible. It's so frustrating. I was so angry because the Google was saying my camera wasn't working. So I'm like, well, let me try it. I tried it out on another app. It worked just fine. And I was going to have to go on without being able to say, okay. Anyway, so thank you for letting me know. Renee says, yes, I can hear you. Chanaya, hey, Chanaya, welcome. Says, I can hear you. Good. Melina Bailey is here. Hey, Melina. Let's see. Good morning, Melina. Dana Marie Scarletti says, good morning, Angie. Oh, that's so cute. The queen bee emojis. The queen and the bee. Sarah Lee says, hi, hi. Hey, Sarah Lee. A day in the life in the general says, a day in life, and I really need more coffee. A day in a life in general says, good morning, Angie and all. Jeremiah Paredes says, hey, good morning. Magenta says, Dana, there you are, still working on the stream. Somebody let Magenta know to refresh. Brittany says, good morning, all. Breon Garner says, happy Monday. Happy Monday, Breon. Good morning, Brittany Sherrod. Dana Marie Scarletti says, good morning, Admin Jamie. Oh, I wonder where Malta is today. Jennifer Gagliano says, good morning. Madeline Gutierrez says, good morning, Ms. Angie and Roomies. Blessings to everybody. Dana says, Magenta, we made it. Carlita Vega says, good morning. Good morning, Ms. Carlita. Guardian Will says, darn, looks like I'm going to have to refresh. Oh, darn. Live feed not working for her. Dana Marie Scarletti says, yes, Angie, Magenta, and I are on the second one in the list of 3 chats. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's Rose Hargrove's birthday. Y'all know what that means, right? I have to sing. Get ready, Rose. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to sing it to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rose. Happy birthday to you. Everybody wish Rose a happy birthday today. Rose, I hope you're feeling good today. Magenta says me either. Oh, no, you guys can't hear. Okay, Jamie B says, good morning, beautiful Dana. Guardian Wolf says, be right back. Christy C. Oh, there everybody is. Christy says, good morning, Christy. How are you, honey? Happy birthday, Rose, says Renee. Phyllis G is in the house. Good morning, Phyllis. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sing for Phyllis too. You guys are making me sing a lot. Phyllis's birthday is today. She says, and the best present is not having to deal with my narc. Here's number 2 or number 25. I don't know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phyllis. Happy birthday to you. Guardian Wolf says, you too, Magenta. Oh gosh. Dana Nicoletti says, happy birthday, Rose, and good morning. Elise is in the house. Hey, Elise, welcome. She says, good morning from Canada. First time I'm actually in the morning. Hey, Elise's first time. Welcome, girl. Renee Goodell says, happy birthday, Phyllis. Jamie B says, happy birthday, Rose. Sue Gable says, good morning, all. Happy. I like the little wrench there. Sue Gable, that's cute. She says, good morning, all. Angie and Malta. Phyllis says, happy birthday, Rose. Tommy D is in the house. Good morning, Tommy D. He says, good morning, pretty mama. Hey. Oh, let's see here. Ms. Nell 30 is here. Hey, Nell, how you doing? She says, hello, all. Barbara W. says, good morning. I had the worst dream last night. Why do I let this man hurt me, even through my dreams? Well, sweetie, it's because you're not healed yet. It's okay, and it's going to get better, okay? You've got to try a bedtime routine. I'm working on something to provide you guys with some routine ideas and tips, so that should help a little bit. But in the meantime, do your very best before you go to bed to not be thinking about him, to focus on what you don't want, not what you, I'm sorry, focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. So one thing that works really well with that is to do gratitude practice before you go to sleep. Write down or say to yourself 10 things you're grateful for. And I always like to throw in 3 things you love about yourself, because as survivors, we need that. Sandy Zach says, hey, good morning, survivors and beautiful people. Good morning, Sandy. Sarah Lee says, happy birthday, Phyllis. Sue Gable says, oh, Jamie, wrench to you. Dana Marie Scarletti says, sing it, Angie, make my Monday. I did it, girl. Oh, my gosh. Rose Hargrove says, yeah. Oh, Magenta says, my Wi-Fi was turned off. Derp, I missed you. Now I see you. Right on. I'm glad, Magenta, you got us. Jamie B says, same, Barbara, the dreams were gone for a few weeks, but they're back full force lately. That is a struggle. And I think part of that is our subconscious trying to work out the issues with them. Are you having like repeated dream? Wait a minute. Can I just stop for a minute? I just want to say something really quick. I got this lovely card and a lovely gift from Jamie B on Friday, and I'm so excited. I want to share it with you. It says, for someone with one of the sweetest hearts I know. It's so cute. And it says, on the inside of the card reads, a generous helping of gratitude along with a double scoop of appreciation. But then she wrote this message in here, and I love it so much. It says, dear Angie, there are no words that could ever express how grateful I am that I found your channel when I did. You helped me out of one of the lowest, darkest points in my life, and it is because of you that I gained the courage to leave that toxic relationship and begin this new chapter of my life. Every day is definitely a struggle, but being a part of the morning lives and your Spanily give me validation and hope. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, Jamie B. I love this so much. And then she didn't stop there. Oh no, my friends. She is such a doll. She got me. See this little, oh, so it came in this beautiful box, which by the way, I'm totally going to use in my office. It totally matches, right? And then I open up the box, and what do I find? I would be using this today, but I wanted to show you guys how beautiful it was with the way she sent it. Look, it's this beautiful coffee cup, and it says let it go, and it has little dandelions blowing across, and it's full of my very favorite dark chocolate almond biscottis. I mean, could you be any more thoughtful? I don't think so. Thank you so much, Jamie B. I love this fully. I love it so much. I just want to say thank you, and thank you. I'm honored and blessed, and thank you. Okay, back to the business. All right. Thank you, Jamie B. Honestly, thank you so much. All right. So, MMH says happy birthday to Rose, as does Sandy Zach. And Dana Marie Scarletti says happy birthday to Rose. Rose Hargrove says it's a really good day. I'm so glad to hear it. Life's Revival is here and says happy birthday to Rose. Hey, Life's Revival, and thank you. Chana Yas sends happy birthday wishes to Rose. Oh, Kayla Tellis is in the house. Hey, Kayla, how you doing? Woo. Stop the Chaos says, I'm a wreck all over again. I made the mistake of trying to make him see how it destroyed me that he pursued another relationship. He feels no regret, remorse, and insisted it was a reaction to me. Okay, listen. See, I'm so sorry, first of all. Here's the thing. When you try to make a narcissist see something, when you try to make a narcissist get closure, give you closure, unfortunately, you put yourself in a very difficult spot, because if you need this to heal yourself, if you need this in order to move forward, you're putting yourself in a hard spot, because the narcissist will not give you closure. In fact, they'll do the opposite of that. As Stop the Chaos is saying here, they feel no regret, and they insist it's about you and not them. And the truth is it was never about you. It was always about them, and whatever moment they decide they needed the things and the stuff, and they wanted new supply, new attention. But of course, Stop the Chaos, as you know, trying to explain this to them, it puts you in a really difficult spot. So let me just start here. It's not your fault. And I'm sorry that this happened, but now that now that you've been through it and you understand the pain and you see that he feels no regret or remorse, you have to understand a couple of things. First of all, this is his personality disorder that leads him to be this way. It's not about anything you've done wrong. It's not about anything that you could have changed except for not to be with him. And that's not, it's not your fault. You didn't know what you were getting yourself into, right? So now now you know what he's done. He feels no regret because he doesn't care how you feel. If he cared how you felt, if it mattered to him what your emotions were, then he would have never done any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry that you're a wreck all over again, but I want you to try to not let this get you down too hard, too far. And I want you to, if you need to spend a day or two, nursing your wounds, I totally respect that. But I want you to set a time limit on that morning and that stuff, because you've made such progress in recent weeks. And I really want to see you continue to move in the right direction. So what you have to do is you have to let go of any expectation of satisfaction from him, whether it is closure, whether it is just simply to make him see how it destroyed you. You're not going to get that from him. The best revenge here, my friend, is to live well without him. Do you know? To do your very best to stay in a positive place and live well without him. All right. I'm going to move on here because just so you guys know, Melina's going to be here for a meeting in about 12 minutes. And so I'm going to have to, unfortunately, wrap up quickly today. But don't worry, tomorrow we have 2 sessions, and we can make them a little longer than usual. So I will try to make sure I get through as much as I can today. All right, where was I? Okay, now I lost my place. Okay. Happy birthday, Phyllis from MMH. Okay. Let's see. All right. Magenta says, happy birthday to Rose and Phyllis. Sarah Lee says, Angie, love your singing. What a sweetheart. I'm really a bad singer, but I'll sing anyway because I don't care anymore. Well, sometimes I can hit a note, but I'd be one of those, if I was in the singing world, I'd be one of those background singers, but I'm okay with it. It's not my main talent. Dana Marie Scarletti says to stop the chaos. I'm so sorry. And I totally agree. I'm sorry for the situation as well. MMH says, happy birthday to Phyllis. Brittany says, I had a messed up dream last night too. I guess it's going around, huh? Brittany, are you okay? Chana Yaz says, happy birthday, Phyllis. Kayla says, it's Phyllis's birthday too as well. Happy birthday to you too. Amanda Jackson says, the narc text to ask if I was still alive. And on my way out to work, he sent a deputy out in the late night as if he were concerned because of no contact for 1 month now. The deputy left a card that says, contact husband. You don't have to contact your husband. He's just playing games with you, Amanda. That is a manipulation tactic, sending the police to your home in the middle of the night. I'm sorry that happened, but I think that proves that you're doing no contact right. Yeah. Madeline Gutierrez said, I had an aha weekend too, Miss Angie. Confirmation that 30 to 60 days plus of no contact is the only way to find recovery. Find accountability, trusted person to help you stay focused and detoxed from the narc. Beautiful, beautiful, Madeline. I'm so happy for that, to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Jamie B says, Magenta, how was the weekend? Dana Marie Scarletti says, before bed, I love setting my phone down and using a pen and journal for gratitude practice. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. And, for me too, I like to write with my hand for things like that, because anything that is trying to get through emotions or trying to work through anything, I feel like there's more energy in a pen than in a keyboard. I don't know, maybe it's silly, but I like to do that for things like that as well. I even outline my books by hand before I write them, which I know is also very nerdy. Don't judge me. All right. Stop the Chaos says, I forced him to do these things. Leave, pursue a new relationship, find his own happiness. Why does he keep trying to work it out now? Because, my friend, he's trying to hoover you. You didn't force him to do anything. Maybe you forced him to leave, but you certainly didn't force him to pursue a new relationship or whatever. why does he keep trying to work it out now? Because he wants to keep you in the circle of supply, or the narcissistic harem, as it were. So don't fall for it. Don't let it be your thing. Stop the chaos. You deserve so much better than that. Jamie B says hello to Elise, and Elise says, Jamie B, how you doing? Magenta says, Jamie B, I had a crazy weekend full of friends and love. Thanks for asking. You? Oh, that's great, Magenta. I'm so happy to hear it. Jennifer Gagliano is in the house. Hey, Jennifer. She says, how do you deal with the NIFA reaction of people when you say you are no longer in contact with your narc? Negative reaction. Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't know what NIFA was. It's a difficult situation, and I've done videos about it, but basically you don't have to tell them anything unless you want to. If we're talking about family members or friends who actually might care and understand, certainly you can put it out there and let them know what's up. I mean, you can say, look, I was being emotionally abused. This is what happened. Or you can just say, it just didn't work out with us, blah, blah, blah. It just depends. It depends on if you're talking about your family member or your spouse or whatever. But what it all comes down to, and I've done entire videos on this, Jennifer, if you want to search my channel for it, and one of them is fairly recent. What it all comes down to is that you're not responsible to tell them anything about the narcissist at all, or you can just say it didn't work out. You can give them as few details as you want. I would keep this in mind. I would not give anyone any details who doesn't need to know, and I would not share details of a very intimate nature with anyone who won't fully understand. So, your close inner circle people, you might want to give them the full story. But outside of that, a modified version, like it just didn't work out with us, or, there were abuse issues, however you choose to share that information, they don't need to know the whole story. Remember this too. The more you talk about it, the more potential gossip is that's going to go around. And so you need to be careful to only speak to people that you trust, because people twist things, and the narcissist might be out there spreading lies as we speak, to get attention and sympathy, smear campaigning, stuff like that. So that's what I would say. And let me know if that, you can't allow this to control you any more than it already has. So if you need additional information, let me know. But what it comes down to, again, it's your choice how much to tell them and what to say specifically. And like I said, I've got some verbiage examples and stuff in those videos that I mentioned, Jennifer. And if you need me to do more videos on this, let me know, and I will be happy to do that. Dana Marie Scarletti says, "Aw, Jamie B." Jennifer Gagliano. Oh, I got that. Okay. Jamie B says, I'm good. I'm a little sad this weekend, but she was a little sad this weekend, but she's working through it. That's great. Happy birthday, Rose, says Amanda Jackson. And that card fits you, Angie. Well, thank you, Miss Amanda. Dana Marie Scarletti says, you were heavy on my heart this weekend, Miss Jamie. Aw. Sandy Zach says, 1 month no contact. Congratulations. She says the fog has lifted 100%. That's beautiful. She says, oh my God, my life is a mess. Still free though, and never going back. I feel like I can and must have an amazing life no matter how PHUCKED up. That's cute. It is. Hey, listen, Sandy, I totally am with you. I know. And you know what? Like, consider it a beautiful mess. It's a temporary mess, but it will get better a little bit each day. And I'm really proud of you for staying no contact for 1 month. I know it's hard, but it's the beginning of the rest of your life, my friend. It's about to get a whole lot better. It is. Every single day, it'll get just a little better. Magenta says, oh, honey, that's no good. Monday is a great day to start over. Absolutely. She says, sweet card, by the way. Absolutely. Jamie B says, thank you for thinking of me, Dana. Tommy D says, after posting on Facebook, I had a new female friend last night. My ex-narc popped up in my spam folder. I blocked her. Good for you. This morning, saying she'd been thinking of me more than she needs oxygen. Oh, yes, Tommy D, because they always want what they can't have. And now that you have moved on, she's like, wait a minute, you're not still in my circle of supply. So she's going to try to ruin that relationship with your new female friend and get your attention back, because this way you'll still always be there whenever she needs your, attention. Magenta says, ooh, biscotti, nom, nom, nom. Yes. Chania says, that's a great gift. Jamie B says, so glad you liked it, Angie. I loved it, Jamie B. It was such a sweet thing, and it just totally made my day. I was so excited. Honestly, it was either Friday or Saturday when it came, and my my son brought it in and he was like, "What's this?" I said, "I don't know." And then I saw the name, on the package, and I was like, "Oh, such a sweet thing." And I loved it. It's going to go on my wall of fame, the card. I've got cards from several people. I believe one of them is from Magenta, if Magenta's who I think she is. And she also gave me a lovely little gift at one point. All right. Cindy Minton says, "Good morning, everybody." Elise says, "That was awesome, Jamie B." Sarah Lee says, "So beautiful, Jamie B." Magenta says, "LOL, stop the Kayla." I know. Oh, look, it's Cat Faust. Hey, girl. Hey. You guys, Cat Faust is one of my former fellow bloggers. We used to work together on a blog, and we have been writing together. We had been writing together for a long time, and we've been friends for a long time. I'm happy to see you here, honey. She says, "At this point, I'm not sure who is more narc, my ex or his new flavor." Oh, boy. He still won't refer to as his girlfriend when speaking to me. Kat, that's because he wants to keep you in the circle of supply. Are we talking about your son's father or a different ex? Let me know. I guess not. I guess it would be, well, I don't know. It's not about you. Remember that. It's them. And the new supply may just be totally snowed, by the way. Stop the Chaos says, "I'm feeling so raw. How do I get to a point where I'm back on solid ground when he doesn't make me feel not good enough? His opinion doesn't matter, so why does it?" Oh, sweetie, I feel you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take a deep breath. All right. Now, what you have to do is you have to work on yourself and stop thinking about him. Okay. So one thing I would do for the next, like, say 48 hours, look, if you need to take some time to dwell, then do that, but then cut off the time like we talked about. And when you're ready, I want you to start here. Every time you think about the narcissist, I want you to change your mind, whether that means you get up and you move away from the place you are and physically move yourself around, turn on some music, whatever. Try the four corners technique we've talked about, where you follow the corner of the screen for, 2 minutes with your eyes, each corner clockwise for 2 minutes. You can do the thing that I do where I go, "Nope, I now cancel that thought and I replace it with this affirmation of my true divine desire." And then say whatever it is that you do want. I'm happy and I'm moving forward in a healthy and independent new way, maybe. Whatever it is. Focus on yourself, on your things that you do have control over, on being happy, on loving yourself, on finding things to be passionate and excited about. Maybe work on a new passion or an old passion that you haven't worked on in a while. Do something to take him out of your head, because the fact of the matter is his opinion, no, it doesn't matter, but I know it does. But that's partially because he's still sitting there in that wheelchair in the back of your head, like we talked about. He's not physically maybe there, but he is obviously, residing rent-free in your brain. So push him out of there, and create your own opinions. Find things about yourself that you love. Now, when you're in the hardest part, this is when the gratitude matters the most, okay? So this is when you really need to take the time to sit down and write down 10 things you're grateful for a couple times a day, or at least think of them if you don't want to physically write them down. And at the same time, I want you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for whenever you do a gratitude list. It really 3 things you love about yourself, in addition to your 10 gratitudes. It helps you to, get a nice balance of gratitude and self-esteem in the same little thing. It really does help. It matters to you because for so long it did. And I totally get the feeling raw thing. It's awful. And I get it. Tommy D says, "Oh, nice, Jamie B." Melissa McKenna says, "Good morning." Good morning, Melissa. Tammy Kingery says, "Question, Angie. I've tried to break it off with the narc several times and he refuses. I've heard they discard on their own terms and that's why he keeps pushing his way back in." Certainly, Tammy, that's part of it. The other part of it is that he likes your supply and he doesn't want to lose that. So whatever you're doing for him, if you really want him to go away, then stop doing that. You know what I mean? So, like, if the supply is that you're taking care of his house, don't take care of his house. If the supply is that you scream and cry every time he goes after you and attacks you verbally, don't do that anymore. Gray rock him. If the supply is sex, stop giving him the sex. If you don't want him to be with you, stop giving him what he wants from you. You know what I'm saying? If you're truly sure that that's not what you want. And the other thing is, you have to remember that you have rights here. You are not required to do what he wants you to do. You are not required to do what he says you're supposed to do. And if you don't want to be with him, you don't have to be with him. you have legal rights. So, and ethical rights, to be your own person. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but also you might want to watch. I did a video called "When a Narcissist Won't Leave You" or something like that. Look that up on my channel. I think it was like last month, and that will be also helpful to explain why he won't leave you when you want him to. Yeah. Barbara says, no, my dream. Oh God, this is so hard to say, but he was with a girl and she was pregnant and they were engaged. He doesn't want any more kids and doesn't want to be married. I'm sick to my stomach. Barbara, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I can kind of understand where you're coming from here. And I know this has been just absolutely horrible for you to try to get through, and it's very painful, but this is what it is. And it's a very difficult situation for you. I think the most important thing here is that this is your subconscious telling you that you're going through this stuff. Hey, okay, you guys, Melina's here. I'm about to wrap up now. But Barbara, I want you to try to stay focused on what you want and not what you don't want. And I think that maybe the reason these dreams are coming to you and maybe the reason you're struggling so much is because you can't stop focusing on him and his crap. All right. Please realize that you're too good for that and you don't have to continue being in that situation. All right. Be happy, my friend. Okay, you guys, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember that I will be here later today with another video, and I will also be here tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, twice on Talk to Me Tuesday. Okay, if you want to receive notifications when I go live, you can, of course, subscribe and hit the bell notification, or you can text AngieLive, all one word, ANGIELIVE, to 33222, and I'll text you 5 minutes before I go live each time. All right, that's all I've got for you right now. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. Go ahead and continue in the chat until it stops, and I'll be happy to, well, I'll definitely come back and read the chat after my meeting with Melina. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Now, let me just close it up.